Hello Virgo moon sign, sorry. This is Becky from Northern Star Guidance and welcome to your new moon reading. Now, I know I'm saying Virgo moon signs and this is predominantly what I'm channeling, what energy I'm channeling, what my focus is. But feel free to watch this if you are a Virgo star sign. You might find it relates to you, or you have Virgo anywhere else in your chart. I am channeling the moon energy. I am looking into how the new moon is affecting the placement of the moon in our charts. Because the moon reflects our emotions, our subconscious. It sort of looks below the surface of things. And that's what I want to focus on for my readings. So I do have a main reading, which is for all signs, so please feel free to check that out if you have a look at my other videos. And these are the oracle cards that come up for that main reading, so I'm bringing these in because that main reading is about the Capricorn new moon, what sort of energy that's bringing, and these are sort of like little detailed ones specifically for your moon sign. So the cards that come up is perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. And Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And this is all about looking at how far you've come, looking at how you got to where you are now, reflecting back on that. With unconditional love as well towards yourself. So don't be too critical on some of the aspects. It's okay to look at things that aren't working in your life and think they're things that I want to change, or reflect on how you could have dealt with some situations better, but also remember to forgive yourself and just always imagine it from an outside perspective of how you'd react to someone if they'd made them mistakes. You tell them that they're okay, wouldn't you? But anyway, the energy that I feel is very much coming up with this is a bit like the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is all about changing our perception. And I feel like with this new moon in Capricorn, there was a whole lot about coming outside of your box, coming outside of your comfort zone. That's something that perception picks up on as well, and it's been very strong in every reading I've done thereafter. So there are lots of themes coming up around that of expansion. So I myself, I am a Aries sun sign and a Virgo moon, and if you don't know your moon sign, please have a look in a Google it, have a look in a search engine and look for your natal sign, your natal chart. You don't have to know what time you were born, but place and date to find out where the moon was in your chart at your birth. Capricorn new moon for Virgo. What is this month ahead? Ooh, let's see what you are. Your Judgment. Oh my god, Judgment has come out so many times for people. I'm feeling it. What else has come out? King of Swords. This is the third time that he's been out in this position. I think the last two before that. And the Ace of Pentacles. Love this. Okay, so Judgment coming through very strongly across a lot of the signs, or even the energy of judgment as well. There's been a few other cards similar with this releasing dead skin, coming away from the things that we used to know or we used to tell ourselves, or even what other people told us. This is shedding all that. It's peeling back all that. And I'm coming back to that forgiveness, that theme of forgiveness. Being kind to yourself. Because judgment to me is a card of forgiveness. What is it? I heard another tarot reader say once that if you're the hero in your own story, you've got to also be willing to accept that you're the villain in someone else's story. And I'm weirdly getting that sort of sense here with this of needing to forgive. Because if we carry around that dead energy, that's what it is. It weighs us down. And this is releasing that, making amends with the past, understanding what brought you to this point that you're at now. And while that shoe might have fitted, that got you here, and now it's time for a new focus, a new direction. Could still be the same goal. This has taken a different approach. But the King of Swords is very true to himself. He lives and dies by his honour, his sword of truth. There's almost an element of seeking the truth here, but it feels kind of internal. It's like getting to grips with your own truth of who you are, what you stand for, and how you want to show up in the world, what energy you bring. Especially with this Ace of Coins or Ace of Pentacles coming up. I've just realised I haven't read this. This is my focus card. This is just Virgo. It's just out for me to channel the energy. Sorry, I'm just going to go back in case you're not familiar with Virgo, if it's your moon sign, which it is for me as well. It says, don't anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep it in the sunlight. Keep in the sunlight. That's a quote from Benjamin Franklin. It says, worry and organisation are the key traits of the sign Virgo. Virgo is picky and exacting. They can be insanely organised. They are very helpful to others. They tend to be critical, but usually this criticism is applied to themselves. And that is very much the energy that I'm picking up on there. They are conscientious and highly intelligent. Virgo natives prefer to step back and analyse before moving ahead. And that is the little sort of mantra of Virgo there, which is I analyse. And we do. That's how I feel my connection with the Virgo moon. Virgos are true worrywarts. Much of their worry focuses on health, possible disasters, and any sudden change which they dread. They would much prefer to return to simpler times. The sign of Virgo governs the 6th house of health, natural remedies, and analysis. Oh my words, I just can't get my words out with that. Diet and nutrition are also dominant themes for this Mercury-ruled sign. Virgo natives make the best doctors, nurses, health workers, teachers, and librarians. They are excellent writers, but not so much public speakers. They abhor bringing attention upon themselves, as they feel this might attract criticism. So, that is the thing with Virgo energy, isn't it? Is we can become quite critical of ourselves. And it's something I say a lot to people, like, I am a self-punisher. If someone tells me I've done something wrong, I will punish myself more than anyone else can punish me. It's took me a lot of work to get to a point where I can take constructive criticism and be okay with it and realize that it's not a personal attack. And this must be the energy I'm sort of picking up on here. It's what I was focusing on. Now, I've read this card for every single sign from Capricorn through to you guys. And it's the first time I've talked about self-criticism. So it's kind of the energy that I'm feeling here, especially with this King of Swords here. It's like knowing your own truth. But then sometimes if we feel like our truth is under attack, like someone's criticizing it, or maybe it's in our own head that we're criticizing ourselves. I'm kind of feeling this energy with Judgment. This is a good time to release that energy. And start being proud of how far you've come. Being proud of the things that you've survived and the challenges you've faced and the experiences that you've come through. But we're very ready to start a new cycle. Loving this Ace of Coins coming up as a future energy. It's earth energy as well. I know we are just we're just about to cross over into an air season. But it's very grounded energy. And I feel like anything right now that you put your mind to, there is every possibility of success there. Whatever it is that you are like, I'm going to do this. I have, since the UK went into lockdown last week, I decided to do a lockdown challenge. So I'm doing Veganuary, a bit late in the day, I know. But yeah, that, like, I'm just using this as an example, but it's that sort of boldness of like, right, okay, I'm going to make this change. Now, I'm an Aries sun sign. We're not very good at sticking to our changes, but I'm feeling this earth energy that is going on with the Capricorn new moon. I'm feeling that dedication and that purpose and that drive. And I think with this King of Swords in the middle, it's that sort of energy of, it's air energy as well. The King of Swords is Aquarius. And it's coming in with that sort of stability. You've got, Earth is quite a stable, grounded, practical energy. And air is very cerebral. It's all about the thoughts and the mind. But Aquarius is also a fixed sign as well, which gives them that little edge of just being a bit more stubborn, a bit more, fixed. A bit more like, oh God, how do I explain it? I don't want to say like stuck in their ways sort of thing, but it's like, it's that boldness. And when we're taking on a new direction, when we want to get a project done, we need that stable, grounded earth energy. And we also need that sharpness of mind. So I'll just get some clarifiers for them. Oh, look, we've got Queen of Swords on the bottom there. Sorry, I always check the bottom of the deck for underlying energy. See what themes come up there too. This is nice though, I'm liking this. What have you outgrown? Let's see. Nice Judgment there for Virgo. Virgo moon sign. I felt you. I felt you. Queen of Pentacles. She's come up a few times as well. Is she Virgo energy? She's going to get another one for that. She's earth energy, and this is, I'm feeling it in the same way here again. What do you value? And I feel like this is a self-value thing. What do you value in yourself? And this is what I mean about, this is like shedding old habits, old routines, things that are just not getting you where you want to be. And I feel like around this time and this new moon, we're all starting to focus on, okay, what do we want going forward? What hope have we got? But all of it starts, first of all, from self-love, self-value, and then you expand that. She invests her time and energy in things that she knows will serve her. And I feel like that's what this is. This is breaking away from those things that don't serve you, that don't honor your higher self. Let me get another one for just Judgment, please. Oh, too many, but oh my god, this card will not leave me alone. The Ace of Cups. What is in your cup? I'm not going to take these. There's just way too many that come out, and I always say that if it's going to come out, if it's meant to come out, it will. But that Ace of Cups. That is like refilling the self-love, the vessel of self-love. Because what do you do when that's full? You go out and you find the Two of Cups, which is finding someone who connects with you. Oh my word. Judgment and the Hanged Man. What energy did I say was coming up? They're two massive cards as well. Massive energies. So, when I get the same card up for the same card, that to me just cements that transformation. This feels solid, if nothing else has before. And I know everything's so changeable right now. This feels like, because I know my Virgo moon, I know as a Virgo moon, that we like to have structure, we like to have control over things in our lives. And given the current circumstances that we've been through over the last year, I've found personally that I have been trying to control the things that I can, because there's things going on that are completely out of my control. So I have stayed focused, laser focused on the things that I can change. And that's what I'm feeling here very much. This is like, well, okay, can't do anything about the pandemic. Can't do anything about the schools being shut or not being able to travel or anything like that. Okay, what can I turn my attention to? Because that's what Virgos do. They analyze things, don't they? And this is changing that perspective. This is looking at things from a different view. Okay, can't control that, can't work on that. What can I work on? It's lovely energy. Really love it. Oh, no, stop giving me too many cards. That's flew out though. See, I'm feeling that inner conflict in the mind going. This is what we do, isn't it? Have an idea, fuss over it, let it go round and round in our heads. This feels very inner conflict. If he is the embodiment of the mind, having this competition and strife going on in it. Oh my god, look who's on the bottom. King of Swords. It's like, what's that film? Identity. It feels like that. It's like there's all these personalities or ideas competing for a voice. What are you saying to yourself? What is your inner voice doing right now? Because if it's doing this, we need to go and have like a meditation session or something, or take a walk in nature. Just do something that takes you out of this, because you can't focus on that if there's this competition. I mean, this could be read in the sense of there being competition, having to compete for a job, boredom. Oh dear. Yeah. King of Swords, very much feeling that stuck in the head. Just feeling stuck, generally, and needing something to keep you occupied. There is something there. An idea, a project, something waiting for you to put your mind, put that meticulous attention to, that detail. What's that? The devil makes work for idle hands. This feels like the devil makes work for idle brains. And I mean, I know personally, and once again, this is a Virgo trait coming up in me, that if I'm in this place, then my head starts doing this, and I need something. I need a project. I mean, I am throwing myself into everything right now. So it's kind of reassuring. Look who's on the bottom as well. The Eight of Pentacles, which is all about enjoying your work, throwing yourself into it. Look, this guy's been up all night just hammering away at these. The sun's coming up. He hasn't taken a break. He's got no glasses of water or anything. It's that sort of energy of like, right, I need to focus on something. Maybe that's what all this is coming up for. Breaking routine, breaking habits, making new ones. Because while your brain's doing this and fussing about everything and wanting everything to be perfect and just right, what does perception say? Our natural curiosity, the frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. And sometimes that inner conflict is needed to expand our mindset. But just have a listen and see where them voices are coming from. Is it coming from fear? Fear of moving forward? Fear of breaking out of those old habits? When we strip it back to just what those three cards were, this was looking very focused, very like, yeah, we can just get there. You know, make amends with the past. Have a nice clear focus and mind. Achieve our goal. I feel like there just needs to be less competition in your mind for it. Oh, there's the Ace of Queens there. Oh, too much responsibility. I'm feeling that sort of like, I can't just focus on that. I've got to, I've got to do homeschooling. I've got to make money. I've got to do this. I've got to please that person. I've got to please that other person. I've got to do this for this other person. That's what I'm feeling like with that energy. Because it's one's energy, but where's it directed to? The ones are the strongest. The ones represent our fire, our passion. They are the strongest when there is just one clear direction. The only ones we've got out of here is the Five of Wands, which is all the ones clashing together. It's a clash of energies, a clash of passions. And the Ten of Wands, where this one person is carrying all the wands, all that energy. What's this though? What is this seed that you want to grow? What is coming up? And we're talking about moon energy here. Moon energy is our emotions. So even though this is an earth, I'm feeling Page of Pentacles energy with this, which come up, I think, in the last reading. Oh, we've got Queen of Wands on the bottom. If anyone was going to move this forward, it'd be her. And she's like just under there, just like, you know, use me. I'm here, I'm just waiting. She's like, you know, when the models walk off down the catwalk and there's always one stood behind the curtain waiting to go. I feel like that. It's feeling like that energy is just there going, okay, when can I come out? Because her, or the Page of Wands, pages childlike energy. So if you think of how a child would approach anything, any matter at all, there's no fear there, there's no restrictions, no boundaries. Everything's fluid, everything's imaginative. And our adult brain can complicate things. I think that's why I'm going to get another one. Oh, I felt something under it hasn't come out. What is going on? I mean, this is future energy coming up. And this is where I think the King of Swords in our heads, in your head, is just buzzing with all these like, but I can't go and grow that. I've got too much responsibility. I don't have enough. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough to give to that project, that thing, that person, that idea. It is feeling very practical, I'll be honest. Not feeling any sort of love thing here. This is feeling very personal, feeling very inner. Whatever this is, whatever the seed is. Why is the head throwing so many blocks up to it? Is there someone that can help you with these things that you're that are blocking this getting planted, this seed getting grown? Is there someone who can take some of this, shoulder some of the responsibility? Because perception and mirror guardian, this is all about looking at other options. I'm just going to pop this up here because I'm going to get a card for you. We're getting the Sacred Rebel Oracle card as your guidance. Yeah, I feel like there's no closure to this one. Other than this Hanged Man coming up here, and this is before all this, of like, it's like knowing you need to make a change about something, but then fussing about the change that you need to make. And there's exploring every option, or there's throwing every obstacle in the way that you possibly can. And that is the risk here with this sort of energy. It's quite turbulent and heavy energy, but it's all coming up in the mind. I'm just saying, don't throw the blockers up there. I feel like there's a need for the Fool. I feel like the Fool energy needs to come up. Releasing allegiances. Do you know what? I'm not even feeling it. That is it. maybe I could get another one up, because this is unusual. Releasing allegiances. It is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another, even if just for a time. You have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. You have been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You have earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to that outmoded frequency. Oh my God, okay. I was thinking releasing allegiances, this is like all about other people, and so far everything has been internal. And this is what it's saying when it says let go of another. It's not necessarily another person, it's letting go of those sides, letting go of the it's very Judgment energy, and the Hanged Man as well, because the Hanged Man calls for a sacrifice. And there is that sacrifice when we're moving outside of our comfort zone. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new. New connections, new relationships, new life experiences. At a higher turn of the spiral of life. But first, you. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness, and that feels like that energy. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you have had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from the inner journey of self-discovery and creative self-expression, and into a world of lists, schedules, and demands. There's that 10 again. Trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even from your healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by connecting with your own nature in solitude. Perhaps you've been diving so deep into the creative waters that you have lost your bearings, or your energetic connection to the earth, your own life, and your needs in the here and now. Either way, you need to come back to the ground of your own body. This is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with you, and that's that Queen of Pentacles energy. It doesn't mean you can't love another. It just means you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for some quality time with you. You will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clear about your journey and your relationships as a result of this. This oracle is also confirmation that the work you've been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant in your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself in reconnection. If you've been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class or joining a group, starting a project, or setting aside some time to focus on inner work, Then this oracle comes as confirmation that these things would be supportive, healthy and helpful for you. Right, okay, I'm going to kind of skip some of that. Or we'll be here all night. So the healing process. Lie down somewhere comfortable and relax. Say, I love my body and my body loves me. I trust my body and my body trusts me. I love wisdom and wisdom loves me. I trust wisdom and wisdom trusts me. Sense, visualize, feel, or intend that there be a beautiful emerald green light with golden sparkling flecks of energy in it. It rises up from the earth below you and bathes your body until you are floating in an ocean of emerald green light with golden sparkling flecks of energy within it. Let it fizz and wash around you and through you, right into the cells of your being. Finally, let it form a bubble of light around you, encasing you like an egg or shell from the top of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet. On either side of you, front and back. Let it be close enough that it feels protective and spacious enough that you can breathe easily. Take your time, and when you are ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed the healing process. Provided that you follow up and have some more time for yourself, of course. Right, hope that resonated. I hope that you have a wonderful month ahead. I will be doing other moon readings. I'm looking at full moon, and I'm hoping to do the sun signs as well for the start of Aquarian season. So in the meantime, if you want to hear more from me or connect with me on social media, please just search on Facebook or Instagram for Northern Star Guidance. Thank you very much. Bye for now.